Good morning, Indian Creek Explorers. My name is Camille. Today is Monday, September 5th, 2014. To honor America, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Please join us for the daily moment of silence. Today will be partly cloudy. It's currently 43 degrees. The high will be 72 degrees and the low will be 46 degrees. Now to Mrs. Thomas and Mr. Kemper.
Good morning, Indian Creek. I'm here. Mrs. Thomas is here with me. And we're here today with this week's champion tip. This week, as last week and next week, we're going to focus on what to do when someone is rude to you or what to do when someone is disrespectful to you. Last week, I introduced the acronym TIM. And that's something I want you to use the rest of the year is TIM. Last week, I focused on T, which stood for talk. There's two things you can do when you talk to someone who's being rude to you. You can either talk to that person or you can go tell your teacher. Today, I'm going to focus on I. T-I-M. I'm focusing on I today, which stands for ignore. Now, this one sounds the easiest, but it's also the one you're going to use the most. Even as an adult, there's a lot of things you just have to simply ignore. When I came and did my safety talks to your class, I talked about being able to just brush things off. That's what I want you to be able to practice to do this week. So this week, we expect you to act like a champion. We want to see you being able to ignore people who are being rude to you or people who are being disrespectful to you. So that's your tip for the week. Good luck. Earn as many championships as you can, and have a great week.
Today's yummy lunch will be rice bowl with Genoseo chicken or a barbecue pulled pork sandwich. The sides will be oriental vegetables and celery sticks. Now to Carly with this day in history.
This day in history. The solar flare happened. It hit the Earth's magnetic field Thursday night and midway Friday. It caused disruptions to the world's electric grids, GPS, and radio systems. Now back to the anchor desk.
This week's awesome word of the week is solar flare, a brief sudden brightening of the sun's atmosphere that accompanies a burst of radiation from a sunspot. Let's see the birthdays for today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Don't forget to go down to the office to get your birthday pencil. Now to Mrs. Thomas.
Good morning, Indian Creek. This is Mr. Kemper again with your champion tip, this time with the microphone on. This week, I want you to continue focusing on Tim. Last week, I talked about T, which stood for talk, which means you can either talk to someone who's being rude to you or you can tell your teacher. This week, I want to focus on ignore, which is probably the easiest one to do out of the three, but it's also the one you're going to use the most. In my safety talks, I talked to you about being able to just brush things off. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to tease you. So a lot of times you just got to be able to ignore it. So what do you do when someone is rude to you? Ignore. So remember, talk, ignore, and move. Next week I'm going to focus on move. We want to catch you acting like a champion. This is this week's champion tip. Good luck earning all those championships. Thank you.
That's it for the morning news. Remember, we're geared up for success. AMPD, absolutely no put down. See ya.